Coach, let's talk about 2012. It was the end of another era in the growing sport of equestrian, the final Southern Equestrian Championship, a title you guys hadn't won in the first 9 years. But to go to Georgia as the lowest of the 3 seeds, you beat Auburn in the first round, then you beat Georgia in the championship to finally capture that title for the first time. That's something that I know is special for your program and for you personally to have climbed the top of the mountain, especially among those 3 schools.
Absolutely, and anytime you get a win in the SEC on the road, you feel like you've accomplished something. And for us, we weren't expected to win, but I look at the leadership that we had. We had some great leadership. I think these girls they were going to get it done. And I think after you never know how it's going to go, but to play in, and we had to play Auburn. And when we did beat Auburn, then I think they were like, well, we can, the confidence was there. They felt like that they had the opportunity. We certainly had the riders to get the job done. It was more of a mental game at that point as to whether they felt like, were they intimidated to be at the University of Georgia, competing against the University of Georgia for the then Southern Equestrian Championship. And they were not intimidated in the least. And it really was a fun day. I think our girls were very determined, and they would not take no for an answer. They knew that they were going to get out there and ride to the best of their ability, and then just let the chips fall where they may. And for us, we knew that if they could ride to the best of their ability, that we could be very successful. And so we had hired. Carol Gwynn had come on to our program and as an assistant coach, and we had promoted Ruth to associate head coach during that time. And so to have 3 coaches in there helping things out that were where we were being competitive, I think helped our program a lot. It was a great day. I think that if I had known then what I know now, that we would go on and win a couple more down, in a row, sure, that I would have been really ecstatic. I would have said no way. But I think that was a turning point for our program during that time, to where, we're tired of not winning. We're tired of not, being second or third in the SEC championships. And we knew that the Southeastern Conference was going to add equestrian the next year. And so it was just an opportunity for us, I think, to make a statement that, we're here and we're going to be competitive, and we're going to do the best we can to be champions as long as we can.
It was another tiebreaker victory. And of course, we would go on to do that again a few years later against Georgia, but 10-all. And I know that the overall scores weren't quite as close, so you knew once you got to 10-all that you were going to win the tiebreaker. But still, something about you guys in Georgia, you always bring out the best in each other. You always play it very close, though.
Yeah, absolutely. And I think that might have been what I call the beginning of the Amber Hinter era. And Jonna Letchworth were 2 folks that came in that were very influential. Jonna to our Western program, and Amber very influential in our Huntsy program. And I think when you throw in some of the other girls, Layla Choate, Sam Shadow, I could keep naming names. Sure. That was the beginning of us. We didn't have huge name people, but we did have people that trusted each other and were willing to put it all out there on the table and keep the team united, whether they were competing or not. And I think that was the beginning of the 4 years, 4 rings group. And so it was a huge start to the next 4 years that were going to play a big role in our success.